McConnell Talbot, one of the games we look forward to every year, no matter the record. It's always huge.
Yeah, of course, it's a non-region game now because, you know, Northside plays in 6A, Warner Robins plays in 5A, but it is still a huge game.
Yeah, so it used to be something that would end the season.
Yes, it did.
A big thing there for the kind of finale there. That was in there in the same region as we talked about, but with recent reclassifications separating the teams, means the game is played at the beginning of the season or even this year here in the middle of the season. Historically, this series has been dominated by the Demons. Get this is the 61st matchup between the schools. They've met every year since 1964. The Demons lead the series 35-25, but Northside has won 15 of the past 20 games.
All right, now this spirit has been going on for a long time today because earlier today when they weren't out here fired up, they were inside the gym. Northside High School and Warner Robins both had pep rallies. Big Blue folks, of course, fired up. The old gym on Green Street was a rockin', as Marvin James would say, because this is what they love about their school. They excel academically and also athletically. And, of course, Northside folks were fired up for their pep rallies. And right across the street from McConnell Talbot Stadium, a short wedge from here, or maybe a long wedge for me, the Demon folks were also fired up for this big game. Warner Robins, of course, made it to the finals of the state last year. They have high hopes for this year. They come in with a 3-1 record, and both schools obviously very excited for this big game.
Hey, here's something new, folks. We have a brand new place for you to find all the top highlights from tonight's big games. You need to go check this out. It's our FFN Facebook group, open just this week, all right? FFN group page on Facebook. Just search Football Friday Night on the Facebook there, the old Facebook. Join the conversation about Rib Rocker, Play of the Day, and more. It's going to be huge.
And people can put their own stuff on there. You can put pictures, you can put band stuff on there, you can put all kinds of stuff. Of course, Northside has a storied tradition, much like Warner Robins. Big Blue, 14 region championships, 3 state titles. They are rich with tradition. And that means it's rich for JP's extra points.
Yeah, it's time for Jonathan Perez. He's going to show us about a tradition they took part in before the pads and helmets even go on. JP.
Yeah, JP.
Yeah, that's right, guys. You know, before the game, you got to be hydrated. Maybe drink 1 or 2 of these, but you also got to be fueled. I'm talking about a hearty meal. Well, here at Northside, they do both of them. But, guys, you won't believe the food they eat before every single Friday game.
Northside has established themselves as one of the most dominant powerhouses in Georgia. And before you can make plays like this, you gotta have energy. And the Eagles get their energy from the Mac. No, not McConnell Talbot Stadium. I'm talking about the place that serves the Big Mac.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even really eat McDonald's that often, but the funny thing is on Friday nights, for some strange reason, it just hits the spot.
Every Friday, defensive line coach Daniel Sales heads to the Golden Arches and picks up the pregame dinner. Now, the Eagles have close to 100 players on the roster, and let's be honest, a Happy Meal isn't going to cut it. Not for some of these guys. The receipt looks something like this: 220 double cheeseburgers, 64 McChickens, and 4 filet of fish. The pregame meal takes place about 4 hours before the game, and the team meets in the cafeteria, where each player grabs 2 sandwiches and a Gatorade. And the coaches, they're eating the same exact thing. But again, they're football players. We know they can eat, so any extras are gladly given back to the players.
Is there healthier ways to do it? Of course, but when you're getting ready to play a game, it's something you don't really want to have to think about. How much you got to cook, how much you got to clean, you got to do all these things.
McDonald's has been a part of Eagle football for more than 20 years, and it won't change anytime soon, considering the Eagles have made the playoffs for 26 straight seasons. Now, eating 2 all-beef patties with or without the sesame seed bun alone won't get you to the postseason, but it hasn't hurt the Eagles. In fact, it might have pushed them to play better. At least it did when Coach Sales was a player at Northside.
The fact that we ate McDonald's before we did it, it just shows how much work that we actually put in before we actually started playing.
And now he's coaching them up to do the same thing with the same food. And he's, of course, loving it.
And that's what all coaches want to do. We want to have all our guys succeed. And if we can get them there, then we've done our jobs.
Even with McDonald's, right?
Even with McDonald's.
So 2 double cheeseburgers. You guys know I had to go hit up the drive-thru at a McDonald's. And this is what we got right here, baby. 2 double cheeseburgers. Hey, man, it works for Northside. It's going to work for me, baby. Let's go!
Oh, I love that pregame tradition, though. That's really good stuff.
Yep, we're coming back with more Tailgate 13, and then after the break, more news from our studio with Chelsea. Stay with us.
Oh, it's a Football Friday Night.